Before we even begin this news story, be aware massive spoilers for Game of Thrones follow, so unless you're completely up to date with the show, click away now. Those of you who haven't read the Game of Thrones books most likely aren't familiar with the name Lady Stoneheart. Still, there's a chance you may have seen it in some of the more spoilery comments floating around, given that many book fans were expecting to see her last night on Game of Thrones Season 4 finale. Why? Well, because she appears for the first time at the very end of the third book, A Storm of Swords, which is the book that finally closed out after 2 seasons in last night's episode. Lady Stoneheart is Catelyn Stark brought back to life by Thoros of Myr's resurrection ability granted to him by the Lord of Light. According to director Alex Graves, writers D.B. Weiss and David Benioff never planned to have the character feature in this series at all. She was never going to be a part of it, Graves told Vulture. I know it caught on the internet and people really started to believe it. I think the bottom line is that there was so much going on, at least from where I stood, that it wasn't something you could get into. Because, you know, when you get into taking Michelle Fairley, one of the greatest actresses around, and making her a zombie who doesn't speak and goes around killing people, what's the best way to integrate that into the show? Now, while Graves suggested Stoneheart could appear in future seasons, apparently nothing is confirmed. With Beric and Thoros having been established back in Season 3, however, surely the intention is to introduce Lady Stoneheart at some stage in the future. With Brienne being otherwise engaged in the Season 4 finale, however, we guess it makes sense the decision was made to keep Stoneheart under wraps, for now at least. For all your latest entertainment news, keep your eyes on ign.com.